So can Ray Rice come back one day? Let me bring in Don Samuel, a criminal defense attorney who has represented troubled pro players, Ben Roethlisberger, Ray Lewis. Don, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for
All
having
right,
me.
sir. Let me just begin with the video. You know, if you had this video all along, let's say Ray Rice was your client. NFL comes to you, Don. They approach you to see the video. What would you tell them?
You know, my initial inclination would be not to share evidence that's particularly incriminating of the client, but when you represent athletes in the NFL or any pro sport, you have to be conscious of the fact that you're protecting them not only in their criminal case, but also in their professional life. So you have to make a decision whether you want to address it up front, deal with the commissioner up front, explain to the commissioner up front everything that happened, and try to mitigate the damage.
Even if, as we know, Ray Rice admitted to everything that we eventually saw in the elevator.
Right.
Same answer.
The same answer. I think what's happened here is it was the disclosure so late, which ended up having such a detrimental effect on his career. And I wonder if the defense lawyer at the time, if he could have foreseen this happening, should have brought it all out in the open, said, we're dealing with it, we're going to make amends, we're going to deal with our own personal problems. My guess is the result would have been better than it is as of today anyway.
Okay, because we learned yesterday, according to the casino, you know, that tape had gotten to multiple people, including the defense attorney. The other thing I wanted to ask you about is we just heard that in the last bit of the interview with Norah O'Donnell on CBS, you heard Roger Goodell suggest Ray Rice could play again. Both of your clients, you know, Ray Lewis, I think there's now a statue for him, right? Just recently, he became a legend. Ben Roethlisberger is still playing. And right now, just perspective in the NFL currently, there are 3 players, 1 accused, 2 convicted of domestic violence. They are all still playing. So if you were representing Ray Rice, who is indefinitely suspended now and yanked off the Ravens, would you appeal this?
Well, I might appeal, but let me also say Ray Lewis was not guilty of any crime, so there was no reason for him to be in any way to suffer any problems. Ben Roethlisberger was never even indicted for any crime, so I'd be careful about lumping them in with the other people.
Couple of these people for domestic violence, they're not convicted either, but there are charges. Just making my point. Would you go for an appeal?
I would appeal, and I would certainly talk to Ray Rice about let's try to figure out how to turn this around. It's time now to figure out how to turn this around and become, you know, more of a hero in this case. And you're going to need to make amends. You're going to need to be publicly, you know, acknowledge your guilt, and somehow, you know, portray yourself as someone who's worthy of playing in the NFL again. And that's what he needs to do now.
So I have to ask then, how would you make Ray Rice, given this video that the whole world has now seen, how do you make him a hero off the field?
Well, he needs to, you know, become a leader in fighting abuse. He needs to talk to men's groups. There's plenty of opportunities out there to become someone who says, I did wrong. There's nothing about what I did was right. I make no excuses for it. But now I'm going to try to prevent it from happening to other women. I'm going to try to counsel other people in the NFL, talk to high school students, talk to college students, talk to other athletes, and try and see if I can prevent this from happening to other people. And maybe he can earn his way back into the NFL in that way.